Hey there, everybody. We're back with another Halloween video right here on Fandom City. I just want to tell you right off the top, we're going to have a lot of Halloween content coming up here in the month of November. I know what you're thinking, where was all the Halloween content in the month of October? But we have a lot coming down the pipeline, a lot of Halloween Kills stuff. We have a lot about Halloween movies that weren't made, that were supposed to be made and didn't get made, and ideas and pitches. Thanks to a novel that's out, we got a whole lot of content coming your guys' way. But this is our Halloween ranking video. That's right, it's time to rank these Halloween movies finally. What better day to do it than on Halloween? So we're going to rank the 11 movies for you guys here today. Coming in at number 11 is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I don't have a whole lot of good things to say about Rob Zombie's Halloween movies in general. And this, from just a Halloween storytelling perspective, is a complete, in the words of Dave McRae, fucking shit show. It's garbage. It's terrible. All film is subjective, so if you love it, I apologize if you're not liking what I'm saying about it. If you like it, that's great for you. I envy you. The first 10 or 15 minutes of the film is great, and then it just goes all downhill. However, it's so bad that it's so easy to make fun of that I actually watch this one quite often because I get enjoyment out of just how bad it is. So it's fun to just sort of rip it to pieces. Coming in at number 10 is Rob Zombie's Halloween movie. Trailer Park Trash comes to mind. Typical Rob Zombie trailer park trash. If there is a redeeming part of this movie, it is none other than Tyler Mane himself. While Tyler Mane is an overly large Michael Myers, I thought he did the role justice, and all things considered was pretty good. So that is Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween at number 10. Coming in at number 9, Trick or Treat, motherfucker. That's right, Halloween Resurrection, starring none other than the very, very famous Busta Rhymes. There is so much wrong with this movie. This is a movie that probably shouldn't have been made. They essentially shoehorned Jamie Lee Curtis into this movie due to a contractual commitment, which is unfortunate. At the same time, this movie was a little ahead of its time. It had potential with the whole live webcam thing. It just wasn't executed properly. Busta Rhymes is a jackass in this movie. They make a mockery of Michael. The movie does happen to be scary at times, though, so I'll give it that. Not all Halloween movies are scary, in my opinion. But, again, just another complete shit show. Coming in at number 8 is Halloween 5. You know, the Mark of Thorn trilogy gets a lot of criticism, isn't liked by many, but this one is terrible. It's just downright bad. The Mask, we're going to do a Mask ranking video in the not too distant future. Spoiler alert, this is dead last on my list. It's just terrible that we're supposed to believe that that's the same mask from 4. And it was just reshaped that way. And Tina. Oh my god, Tina! Just so fucking annoying. So yeah, Halloween 5 in at number 8. Even sitting here now looking at it, thinking maybe I should have had that lower. Coming in at number 7, Halloween H2O. I find H2O has some redeeming qualities, but at the end of the day, feels like a PG-14 version of Dawson's Creek. For multiple reasons, obviously. The most disappointing thing for me, though, when it comes to Halloween H2O, is easily the fact that the score is probably the worst in all of... the score and the soundtrack's just terrible. It's awful in this movie. And the constantly changing masks, I don't know what the hell they were thinking on this one. Coming in at number 6 is Halloween 6... the producer's cut. I'm not listening to the theatrical cut. I think it's garbage. I actually like the producer's cut of this movie quite some bit. It almost made it my top 5. I had to take some time and actually think about if that's where I wanted to have it at 6 or if I wanted to place it in my top 5. Coming in in the top 5 at 5 is Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. When I was younger, I didn't like this film at all. Couldn't stand it. Couldn't stand that they went away from Michael Myers. Didn't get why the hell anybody would come up with an asinine idea like that. But as I got older and I look at it as a standalone horror movie, it is phenomenal. And if Halloween was to ever do a TV series, you don't do it of Michael. You do it of Season of the Witch, because that can have a wider, a more broad perspective on the world and horror elements and how it could just all go to hell in one night. Coming in at number 4 is Halloween 2. Who doesn't love the fact that this takes place in a scary, dingy, poorly lit hospital with hardly anybody in it? I don't know how your guys' hospitals are there. Where I'm from up here in Canada, before we got the more modernized hospitals, it became clear to me when I was younger that the hospital I stayed in one night was very much like that of Halloween 2, and there wasn't a whole lot of people around. It was dark and dingy and just So at the end of the day, I think the setting of Halloween 2 really takes the cake on this one. Coming at number 3, here comes the hate mail, I know it, is the original Halloween. John Carpenter's Halloween is a masterpiece. Between Carpenter and Deborah Hill and Nick Castle as The Shape and Jamie Lee Curtis's debut. It's a fantastic piece of cinema. Let's not forget the great Donald Pleasence. But at the same time, when I look back at all these movies, it's not my favorite or even my second favorite anymore. I'll still watch it, absolutely. It's a treasure, but at the end of the day, it's just not my favorite. Coming at number 2, and this is probably going to cause some more hate, Halloween 2018. It's a little bit of a divisive film, I get, but when you consider the shit shows that we've gotten for quite some time, it put Halloween back on the map. It made 250 million big ones worldwide. That's why we're getting Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. When you do that off of a $10 million production budget, that is incredible. You're doing your job right. James Duke Courtney is amazing. At the end of the day, David Gordon Green did a phenomenal job with this movie. If I have any criticism about it, though, is it's not really scary at times. And I'd like to see them up the scary, tone down the lighting, and maybe give it a little bit of that classic blue Halloween look. Coming in at number 1 is Halloween 4. I know what you're thinking. Really? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of The Mask, but this movie, when I was young, petrified me. I had nightmares of Halloween 4 for a really long time. And, I mean, Donald Pleasence, this movie might as well be Michael versus Loomis. Donald Pleasence is incredible in this movie. I love the scene at the beginning with all the exposition and Michael in the ambulance and the head wrap, and it's just a phenomenal movie, you know. It's not the greatest movie ever made, it's not the best thing since sliced bread, but it's still quite good. All right, that's going to do it for our Halloween rankings list. Happy Halloween to all you guys out there. Don't forget, you can check out our Facebook page, Halloween Kills 2020. Don't forget to click the like button on the video. Leave a comment. We'd love to hear your list. Submit your list down below, and maybe we'll talk about it in a future video. And click subscribe. Tell people about the YouTube channel. The more we grow, the more content we'll keep pushing out, the more time I'll have. No, I'm not going to push a Patreon or anything like that on you guys. I know a lot of YouTubers do that. That's not us. Maybe one day if we get big enough. But right now, I'm just focused on making content on my spare time for all you. I got your well wishes about my wife. Thankfully, there was no early labor delivery. Thank you to those of you that don't even know me that sent your well wishes in. It's greatly appreciated. Happy Halloween and have a good evening.